Me did Yanyante Chua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye mapim. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first Kakomo Busia for Ghana.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
The whole of Ghana and beyond. Sammy Flex TV, aha, and the entertainment hub, entertainment area. I would say, your mouth legit, constant entertainment. I would say, yeah, be the dean. I know you missed this very segment. This is Sammy Flex Speaks. We are here to just expatiate, explain, make you understand what is going on in our entertainment space. Where today's topic, what we are going to discuss, it was being cited on United Showbiz, hosted by Nana McBrown. Now, so quick, Safo, Ebi Nanoka say, Shatta Wale, Charles Nyama Mensa, one gone. I was say, Yetumi Estedino, a banner marketing strategy. Apart from that, questions be bringing Nana Bonte. I don't know Shatta Wale, party in the park, UK. I don't know one performing. I don't know one back. Because he had not to so and he had not to so. So many things. You were insight. Ankasangasa or honomono. It is sit back, relax, ni explain nebibia and koso. Ya officially yemma bra Sammy akwaba.
Yeah, we are back. Sorry, we are back. Habibi. You drew Dubai one thing I was using a kind Habibi.
And what does that mean?
Everybody is your Habibi, my friend.
Habibi. Oh, currency Habibi. Okay.
Aha, be a Habibi. You can Habibi there, we know that, yeah.
My friend.
Yes, my friend, Habibi. Exactly. So we are back, and I want to say big ups to you guys. Shalimaya there. Whilst I was away, you guys really held the fort. You guys worked hard. You guys maintained the flow and the style. I was enjoying it. And I want to say big ups to someone like Gideon Nilam Tessin, like I keep saying. He'll be my discovery because that area was green. He was just fresh there, and Otimi handle more demo kobai. I hope that in the next time they'll be improved even more. Yeah. And to the fans as well, you guys were fantastic. You did not say Sammy Flex was not there, so we ignore. There are some programs like that, especially on radio and on TV. If the main host leaves, Pebona program drop it. But with Showbiz Daily, though I was not here, but the fire was still on. The numbers were okay, just as we've been getting on a daily, and it felt so good. So now that we are back, we want to say thank you and God bless you all for keeping the faith in us. And special thanks to Madam Anita. Dr. Anita Kesley. Yeah, special thanks. And I hear say Madam Anita is saying that because I was not there, the people were able to hold the fort, making sure work was smooth and they did everything nicely in my absence. She's rewarded them with some good amount of money. Say,
catfish.
Like, she rewarded everybody, like 40 people. Yeah. Everybody received cash.
Straight.
Charlie, but Sammy Flex TV, we've got so much love, man. Yeah. These are things people do for us, and I get surprised. And let me also use this opportunity to mention some good people. Nana B, Jackie Boatin, Professor Ankona Rebel, Mama Lesh, and Ratty, who is in Germany. Charlie, Richie, yes, Richie. And Charlie, just mentioned them, Fred Apia, and almost all the good people from around the world. Charlie, if I've not mentioned them, forgive me. Nash in the US and some good people. They just come in to just support what we do. And so, a Kuban, hey, I said it. And then the body, a Kuban, God bless you, a big man, Capuchier. So, at the moment, Madam Anita Kesley, thank you so much. Say, Oka said, Mini Hono Mutimi Edgman to bomb my basso. And that was good. And to watch them, the bit more. There's a baby that Habibi Kerez said, "Would you Nyan Kadibia come on No, now Anita has given me the film. Dr. Anita has given me the film that now I can go more. So if you hear that I'm going again, then you should know that you inspired it. Charlie, big back, give big. And then let me also say that people we met in Dubai too were so good to us. Abekat Solutions and these people, Hero, DJ Quash, and the CEO of Sankofa Restaurant. Anytime we are in Dubai, Charlie, we don't buy food. When we are in Dubai, we don't buy food. We wake up and assorted food. It's been bunny. So yes, Sir Gideon Sankofa, CEO, Sankofa Restaurant Dubai CEO. God bless you so much. They're actually going to have their 4th anniversary party this weekend. So if push comes to shove, we might even go to Dubai this weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah. If push comes to shove, we might go to Dubai just this weekend. We will leave here maybe by Thursday or Friday, and we are gone.
Is that
we leave here by Wednesday, Friday. We are gone. Charlie, it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe.
And one other thing, September to remember.
Yeah. September to remember too. It's also coming. That is September to remember in Dubai with Sammy Flex. This is also another package we are putting out. I know some people, they have some family members here that they would want them to join them at some places, but they are not getting the opportunity. So they can give them traveling experience to go to Dubai, go experience the place for some 7 days. And we're doing that from 28th September to 4th October. And it's going for 12,000 Ghana cedis for shared room. If you want a single room for yourself alone, it is 13,500 Ghana cedis. It's going to be juicy. Your flight, your accommodation, your visa, insurance, tour packages. No, feeding is not part, I beg you.
Feeding is not part.
Don't force feeding. No, where you sleep, you might get breakfast.
Okay.
Depending on which hotel you choose for, you might get breakfast. You wake up and, like where we slept, for instance, there was breakfast. But me, I did not even take it once in Poda. Because the time we sleep, you wake up and it's the Dubai time is Charlie some way. You sleep at 4 a.m. You have to wake up like 12. Yeah, that their time and our living
because of the weather.
No, not because of their time. The differences between them and Ghana. If you are used to the Ghana weather or the Ghana time, it's very hard to adjust.
I get it.
So on a real, when it is there like 12, that is where it is here like 8 p.m. We don't sleep at 8 p.m. So you find it hard to sleep there.
Yeah.
So you'll be feeling sleepy like around 2, 3 a.m. And if you sleep at 2, 3 a.m., can you wake up at 6?
No.
You also stretch it to like 11, 12.
I get it.
So we're waking up 10, 11 that way all the time. But Charlie, Dubai is a beautiful city. I keep telling people that it's a city that once in your lifetime, visit there if you get an opportunity.
Okay, that's good.
If you get a chance once, visit there in Charlie. It's a good vibe.
And then one other thing I want us to clear. Before, anybody, it was being mentioned in Dallas, as in the rates at which it was, I think, $1,350.
Yeah.
And then they were saying, they converted by cities anymore.
And I think I was even inspired to turn the city because of what you were saying.
Yeah. But almost calculated $1,350 to cities now. Almost share rate now. Somewhere around 10,000 coins. But you see, 13,050. So like it's a bit.
In fact, based on calculation.
Okay.
Everything we did was based on calculation because now we are in high ticket demand season. Tickets are very high.
Okay.
Dubai tickets, I'm sure they could get like 4,000, 5,000 cheap. But now it's over 6,000, 7,000.
Wow.
Yeah, if you want to do Emirates. if you want to do Emirates, like over 6,000.
Okay.
To 7,000. So even if you take that one alone, your visa and your travel insurance, the money is finished.
And as soon as you are out of the Kotor areas,
no, it's gone.
Okay.
It's gone.
Okay.
So,
but you cheer for an idea if you still want some negotiation and if you still want to talk, no idea. You just pick up a phone.
Yeah. So they can, anyone who would want to be part of it. I have some people who will be joining from London and other places. So it looks good so far.
Okay. All right. So far, so good. Thank you very much for the update on the Dubai trip thing. No, the name officially remains MC Berima. Your favorite MC's MC. Let's say thank you to Currency the Guitar Rasta back on the cameras. Hey, back like back.
The touch is back.
That baby boy.
Habibi.
You know I was going to do it. Just same way Richie Flex and of course Lappy G for always making sure that we come your way beautiful like this. Now, Brassaman, there's a question Amanfo Bisa about the Ghana party
in the park.
UK edition this year. You who say one don Shatta Wale. Yet it's here so be perform. But this time around here, people were just anticipating, waiting so but there was nothing of a sort. I want you to just explain a little bit around that area. We are near your final topic.
Well, very well. Big ups to the organizers, Aquaba UK, Dennis and his team. They have been working tirelessly to do this event. I think this year's will be 15th since the event started. Ghana Party in the Park, this is the 15th year, and it has always been such. I think I have been part of it for 3 occasions. Yeah, so 3 years in a row, I have been part of Ghana Music Party in the Park, UK. In fact, this year, even if it hadn't been the Dubai trip, that was around that same time,
you would have.
I'm sure I would have been there because I was given my invitation to process and come, but because I was there, I came and the next day it was the event, so there was no way I could work it out and
next time I'm going for you.
Yeah, it's very possible. So they have been doing it, and because COVID came and there were some breaks, I think last year was the revival. So this year was the reloaded. I felt this year was more powerful than what we witnessed last year. So like you said, Shatta was advertised to come. In fact, before the date itself, I was talking to him before I went to Dubai. I was talking to him and he told me he would be going, so he would want me to come along. So when we get there, we would do some activities in terms of the GOG album here and there. So I thought he was going, as a matter of fact, until the last minute to the show. That is the last hour cry. I think the day before the main show, when the organizers released a statement that Shatta Wale cannot make it because of reasons beyond their control. In fact, they did not only talk about Shatta Wale not being able to make it. They also mentioned Kofi Kinata as well, that Kofi Kinata also could not make it because of reasons beyond their control. What were the reasons? As it stands now, they have not been able to put out any reason yet. But I think we've seen Shatta Wale putting out some salvos here and there on his social media handles, especially on Twitter and Snapchat, and I've seen some of them, and it makes me know that something was wrong. Before Shatta before I saw Shatta's tweets and Snapchat posts, I had seen some 1 or 2 commentaries from people who were not happy. There is a guy who has done a video that has gone viral, not being happy about Shatta's absence and the fact that he's even telling Shatta Wale to go and demand money from the organizers because they used his name to do blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, I've also been talking to some close sources to the organizers of Ghana Party in the Park, and something runs through. What is running through is that some agreement did not happen, or some agreement could not happen. But before we came to the studio, I spoke with Shatta Wale. We spoke for a minute, but we spoke for a lengthy time, and I was asking him what really transpired. And his story is that he decided to collaborate or partner this year's Ghana Party in the Park. So it will be Aquaba UK, Shatta Movement, Ghana Party in the Park, GOG, activation of a sort. He was not even into monetary. Oh, let's have a partnership. Maybe after the partnership, we will know what we have to do, whether we have to go here or go right or go left. That was the agreement. So according to Shatta Wale, in principle, he agreed with the people who were at the other side, that is the Ghana Party in the Park organizers, that this is how it's going to be done. But he realized, no, it was not going like that. He realized they put on Nigeria's Mayokun, and I said, this is our thing, Ghana Party in the Park thing. It is a Ghana thing, and I really want to even come and do GOG kind of activation. So where is the Mayokun attachment there? So I'm sure negotiations happened, and maybe Mayokun was excused or something. Then he said later he realized that the publicity materials that were supposed to communicate that GOG is going to be partners to the event, or they are going to be collaborators to the event. He was not seeing any of these things. He was only seeing that Shatta Wale was coming to perform. He was only seeing that this is what the organizers want to do without him being an integral part of the show. Then he said, okay, if what I have proposed cannot be reached, if the agreement I've put on board cannot be signed, then this is my new agreement. I'm demanding that you guys pay me £50,000 before I'll be able to come for the show. And this is the report I got from Shatta Wale. And if it is wrong, then it means I'm wrong. But if it is right, then it means I'm right. And he says he demanded 50,000 from them. The organizers said they could only pay 10,000 or no deal. 10,000 or no deal. And I'm sure if a negotiation is going on and it comes straight like that, 10,000 or no deal, Shatta also feels, but even if I'm playing in Ghana alone, how much will be my charge compared to flying my team there? And again, he even said some of his team members, before the day they were supposed to leave here, had not even received their visas. Some of them, like integral people that he would want to go there with, they had not received their visas. Though some of them also had their visas, all right. That's what I'm hearing. So I actually wanted to confirm this. The main man for the event, I can honestly say I've not spoken to the main man, as in Dennis, but I know some people who worked closely with him as part of this event. They were all with him in the day-to-day activities, running around and all. And I spoke with one of them this morning. He also talked about Shatta Wale demanding for 50K. So it means that, okay, then what Shatta Wale said in relation to what the man is also telling me, it is true. The only thing is that Shatta is telling me why he was demanding for 50K, but the other side says Shatta made the demand so late. Shatta made the demand so late that the organizers couldn't afford, and that they felt that because Shatta had seen there were some firms or corporate bodies attached to the event, because he had seen those things, that's why he was making those huge demands. So yes, this is the report so far. And it is my hope that if the organizers are willing to really share the detail, that is fine. But for Shatta, like I'm saying, I spoke with him and this is what he's telling me. As to whether he would even want this to go out or not, I don't know, because this is about business. And sometimes we have some information, we are privileged to get some information that the audience don't have. But because you are asking me, I feel, let me say what I know about it. So if fans of London were disappointed because Shatta could not make it, this is what I've heard. And we are still waiting for the subsequent information that will come from the organizers. Kofi Kenyatta, you know, they won't say much. They have only said it was because of circumstances beyond their control. What was the circumstance? Was it money circumstance, ticket circumstance, visa circumstance, or health circumstance? It is not too clear. But Shatta, of course, he was on Snapchat throwing salvos. Of course, sometimes you wish that he's not going like that. But can you tell what Shatta will do? You cannot tell what he will do.
Knows what he wants.
Sometimes you wish that he does not go that way. But Charlie, as creatives, they also have their ways of doing their things. And it is what it is as it stands now. But the show was successful. Whether with Shatta or not without Shatta, the show was successful. Were the audience happy? Based on videos I've seen, the audience were happy. Apart from the guy who did that video, I've not seen much complaint from people like that. And I will not be surprised even if I hear some one or two, which is normal, because this Shatta Wale, so many people go there because of Shatta. And out of the time they release the statement, it is not everybody who will see that, oh, the organizers have released the statement that Shatta is not coming. It is not everybody who will see. So it is part of the game. They lose the losses and the wins. And it's a little unfortunate though, because that's not how we want it. Ghana Party in the Park is more or less like Ghana's version of our summer jam. It's Ghana's version of our everything. It's like, it's big. I wish one day you guys would go to London. It's big, like it's big. The space they do it, where you even park your car and you walk to the venue, it's not easy. And much goes into it. Huge investment goes into it. From security, you know, London, everything there's licenses. When you get there, I think they used, if I'm not scared, they will use about 150 security men. Yes. Because it's big. It's concert that host about maybe 50,000 people. You cannot use two security men. They use huge security from car park through to the walking through, like everything. And you know, in London, nothing is for free, unlike here. So when it happens like that, it hurts. It hurts. I know the organizers will not be happy for what happened. As in Dennis a fine gentleman.
Yeah.
He will not be happy for what is happening. And Shatta is also not happy for what is happening. But could we have reached an agreement? Maybe they could have. But sometimes a betrayal.
Okay.
I
only wanted to ask one final question around that, but because of our time.
No, what do you want to ask?
I want the report that they brought out, as in the feedback that they brought out, that Shatta and Kenyatta are not performing that night or that day. They're not expatiating. They're not explaining things to the public. Is it fair enough? Because they are, like you're saying, there are a lot of people that came because of Shatta.
Yeah, sometimes in the heat of the moment, you wouldn't want to say all. But when it becomes necessary for you to say it, you say it. Because the organizer said, because of circumstances beyond their control. Kofi Kenyatta also said the same. But Shatta did not say it. So, because Shatta is not saying it, will that push the organizers to say more? Or because Shatta is now saying this, will that push Kofi Kenyatta to say more? That is dependent on them. But, like I'm saying, in the heat of the moment, you can't explain, because this is a team that is handling an event like show. Tinya finiba be jaya ko cheche. We had better say when Timiama. Later, it's somebody suing them. If someone is suing them, I'm sure they can go ahead to explain why they could not get Shatta into the place. Okay. If Shatta, nobody is suing them and it sleeps, they might as well let it sleep. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. This very story, Madam Anita, like you're saying, Dr. Anita sent it to me that she wants to know more about it. Shatta Wale's marketing strategy needs to be studied by Sokrit Safu. And there is a video to it. Let's watch the video. It's just a few seconds video. Let's watch it. When we come back, we'll talk more about it.
And I think that I was a Shatta Krano, yes, steady no. Oh, I was yes, he has to.
So great. Yes, steady.
Yes, steady. Yeah, I was yes, steady no. Yeah, no, I was yes, steady no because.
I was yes, steady Shatta. Prime man, so.
I'm here. Show
the music style and answer.
No, marketing.
Okay.
Oh, untumi mani pe nyina anye pe wo wiase. Say send ya budu obe ya de no. Expect say anoso yes ah.
Because told them maybe say is so great. So great. Yeah. Yeah, say you study Shatta.
I agree.
Into you study no what quite bad so he has the good side.
Yeah.
And on the temper so every easier.
Yeah.
And also another issue.
Yeah.
So
you're best studying on the marketing and promotion.
Okay.
It's a whole subject. I was here study. We call advanced institutions. There are many ways. Among for their tone products. There is a strategy. I don't know if I should say it here. One product be. Quite a number of us they break it through. I dear be channel panel. Now Ubehu say I say a beer this way chocolate drink.
Beer numbi.
A good chromina. The power be sorry no. No good chrome. Baby obefe obehu say your friend is saying ne rapper no. Egugu ho ayatete anu bo se obi anu. Okay. Intini just by seeing it say baby obefa eh amanfo no ma de we you. Obi ankan bibi ankyere o.
Okay, so this is the video, boss. And this is what we are saying. Shatta Wale's marketing strategy needs to be studied.
Okay.
And then he was being backed by Kwame A+ as well.
Okay.
So we want to understand from the point in this music industry that we find Shatta Wale fighting very, very hard for this industry. With what Sokrit Safu is saying, he needs to be studied. How does he mean? And truly, must Shatta Wale be studied, like he's saying?
Well, already Shatta Wale is being studied.
Yeah.
Remember, he was featured in
one of the books.
Basic Schools, I think, Primary 4.
Yeah.
So already Shatta Wale is being studied because he was mentioned in there, and the students were encouraged to learn from him as a successful musician. So to start with, and that is just by the side.
Okay.
Shatta is being studied. But then again, if we are facing the reality, if Shatta is going to be a subject to be studied, then I wonder what subject he'll be. Maybe he'll be elective maths. Because he'll be so complicated. No, he will be so complicated for you to learn. He will either be elective maths, physics, or chemistry.
Yeah.
He will be any of these things.
Yeah.
Or better still, some of the business accounting.
Yeah.
Those subjects. I'm sure if he is going to be studied from the tertiary level, that is what he will be. And apart from that, I don't know what else he can be. The truth is that it is not every musician who can be Shatta Wale. You can't.
Yeah, very true.
You might even study him, but along the way, you trip. You might even try to learn his ways, but along the way, you fall. Because you might not have that energy,
that courage.
You might not have that courage, you might not have that desire to move on. Because it is not as if Shatta doesn't break. Me, that's why sometimes when I see everybody going after Shatta, I feel for him. He's human, he'll break. I'm sure one day he will lie on his bed and even cry. Yes. Sometimes I know people think that like he is some robot or he's some wood or he's some animal. No, he's human. Sometimes he'll break. And I'm telling you this. I've not seen it. I've not heard it. But I want to believe. Because whatever makes him comes out to rant, that thing can make him cry in his room.
I think one of the time he's even wept on stage before.
Yeah.
The same way like that.
The Michi one.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't a Michi one.
No, it was some kind of controversial issue like that.
I think it was some award show.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 music awards.
Yeah.
He wept on the stage. Yeah, I remember. And then there was
and I think the Rain album too. One of
that he gets emotional. That's what I'm saying. That like he's human, he can break, and that one we shouldn't take it for granted. Shatta is human, he can break, and it is normal for him to break. So if someone says we should study him, yes, we can study him, and the person has not said anything, because in our music industry, no matter what you say, Shatta is a successful musician. His ways are not the conformed ways. No, Shatta is not the conformist guy. No, he does things out of the blues, like he does things out of the ordinary.
Sounds
when
like
you think that
yes,
when you think that everybody is going left, he will go right. When you think everybody is going right, he will go left. So if someone says we should study him, the person has not said anything evil. But can you study him? Can you be him? That is the question. I mean, that's what I keep asking. That's why he himself will come out and say, sometimes he tells Sarkodie, Stoneboy, and Coach Ale, let's do it this way, let's do it that way. And they are not able to do it, and it turns issues.
Yeah.
Yes, because they can't be him. What he will do comfortably or easily, someone will take years to do. What Shatta can say within a minute, someone will take 100 years to rehearse to say it. Not to even try to say it, to rehearse to say it. But he says it so easily. What happens that Shatta will always win out of something, when you are even told to do it, you'll be scared. Like, look at what he did that got him into court. Look at what he did.
Yeah.
Let me put out information that I have been shot dead. Let my people fake that, hey, Shatta has been shot dead. Hey, the people who shot him, God will punish them. Are they this wicked? And you start making people rant and about. I'm sure if we tell you that, Charlie, even call your friends, tell them that you've been shot, cry, you will not do it. And this is the whole world. In this 20th century, or in this 21st century, no.
Or for a course.
No. You won't do that. You understand? So, if for example says we should study Shatta, then I pity those who are going to study him. If you are going to study him, then it means that you should also make yourself a sacrificial lamb. Because I'm sure at this stage, Shatta Wale has told himself, fuck everything, like, I'm doing it. Whatever will happen, let it happen. If it doesn't happen, I win. I'm sure if Shatta is that guy who does lotto, he can go and put all his wealth in one stake, and if he wins, he's won. If he loses, he's lost. Because that's his life. That's what I see. Yeah. Like, the kind of risk he takes, you might not be able to take it. And it is not all the time that in his mind. I'm sure he even knows that this I'm going to do, I'll win. I know sometimes you go in with fear and trembling. But at the end of the day, he comes out victor. So yes, that statement is cool for Socrates for A plus to have made that Shatta should be studied. Maybe if there is something people can study without trouble about him, then it's about his music. It's about his ways of doing the music thing. Like Shatta doesn't know, okay, I've released this song, so I have to wait for 3 months.
Yeah.
So can some people do that? If you have the means to produce, if you have the ability to write, then do it. But his character, his behavior, I wonder who can study him. Because character is difficult to study.
Yeah.
You can study from behind and see how the person does it. But to do it, it is no joke.
Sometimes you just can't only imitate.
You can't do it. It is not easy to be him. So yes, people can study him, learn his ways of doing music, his successful ways of doing music and breaking through the boundaries. But to be him, as in to try to be him, I pray for such people.
All right. Thank you very much, Bro Sammy. This and many more Sammy Flex TV we have to offer you for today's episode. To my Habibis of Sammy Flex TV, thank you very much for being a part of us. And also, I want to just voice it out myself. Dr. Anita Casely Wilberforce, thank you very much for all that you are doing or you've done for us. Currency, Richie, Lapiji, Nana Reagan, Roland, Koskoli, Zola, Derek Money, everybody, Abbas himself, everybody on behalf, we say very big thank you. And God richly bless you.
Amen.
And God richly bless you once again. All right, so, Yedibesi here. Emphasis that I say, Emma Currency, Richie Flex, Lapiji, and then Gideon Lamte. So I'm going to come and be abroad. This is Sammy Flex Speaks. Stay in for more because we have a lot for you. Peace, and we are out.